Well, from the Olympics to the World Cup, Nadia cleaning her house, to Carol saying something positive. Some things only come around once every 4 years, don't they?
Or changing her duvet.
She doesn't have a duvet cover.
Oh, doesn't she?
Doesn't even have a duvet cover.
She used to change it every 2 months. I do
You
have a
do
duvet
not.
cover.
You do not. You just use the bare duvet.
Oh, she's a liar. We're talking about that later.
We're talking about that later. And, of course, tomorrow is the 29th of February, Leap Day, when women can traditionally propose to their partners. This year, up to 26,000 women are expected to pop the question tomorrow. I don't know if that's actually that many. Is it? I mean, 26,000? Is it? It's still not a thing that people do, is it? I mean,
I don't know how many people usually propose. What would be?
I don't know. I've got a wee figure here somewhere. I'll find it. But would you do it? Oh, no,
well,
hang on.
funny, isn't it?
10 years ago, 5% of people, women, would propose to their partner, and now it's 16%.
But only on that day, you mean? Not like...
No, just proposing to the partner. Just proposing to the partner. So it's still
Yeah.
pretty small, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was leap year. I had no idea. And on Valentine's Day...
Why does that not surprise us?
I've never fully understood what leap year is. It's like when Easter comes earlier. How does that happen? I never understood those two things. But anyway, so, yeah, I asked Mark to renew his vows on Valentine's Day, leap year. But also, I would have no problem. I mean, like, when I think about all the times that I've liked somebody, I always say to them, I like you. Do you want to go for a drink? Or I like you.
Well, so you would
come
say
to my
that
room?
first?
Yes.
Like before they say it to you?
Well, I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
but what if they say no?
I have
to... Then you'd have a problem.
Well, they never have. No, but I make sure that somebody... I suppose I'm quite a good reader of the room. I can read people quite well. So I wouldn't do it if I wasn't pretty sure that somebody liked me. But I suppose the point that I'm making is I don't see what... We've got to change this idea that we're all these little women waiting to be asked and waiting to see and waiting... You know, and with this woke generation, talking to my daughters, I thought... You know, all this thing, we've seen it on Love Island. Oh, well, we're talking to each other, we're seeing each other, we're exclusive, then we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and all this stuff. And I've assumed, because we've got this woke generation, that now is much more a two-way thing, where... Girls are saying, will you be my boyfriend, will you be exclusive? Absolutely not. My girls say, no, it's just the worst thing. You don't ask if you could have a boyfriend. You have to wait until they've asked. I'm like, really? In 2020 still? Because also I feel sorry for the boys. Why do all the men have to take all the hits?
Because some people like to adhere to tradition.
Tradition.
You know what tradition is? You know, when people like things to happen the way they've always happened.
Well,
I'm a traditionalist.
Yes.
I would never have asked Mark to get married or to be
I'm
my
a complete
boyfriend.
hypocrite because I agree with you in terms of the sense of what you're saying, but I couldn't do it. And I mean, I know, and I hate that.
Adams.
I know.
That's two major admissions
It's like,
in one day.
being the first one to say, I love you. Imagine if you say, I love you, and they go, oh, good. Oh, how nice.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, my
Imagine if they don't say it back to you.
That's the fear of rejection. That's why people don't do it.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't do it.
I think I did propose to Mark the
Did
first
you?
time. Yeah, I think so. That was a bit
Excuse me, girls, just 1 second. Do you think we've let Kay get away with that?
Yeah.
It's very rare to have Kay in this vulnerable position, admitting something like this. You are a feminist. What are you saying?
Well, I'm just saying that my head sometimes says something different from my heart.
You don't even want to have a male James Bond, and here you are saying, I would wait for someone to tell me they love me.
Because I guess I'm just a product of my generation, aren't I? And also, like anyone else, I don't want to be rejected, you know. And so everyone's got that kind of feeling inside.
Have you ever spoken to Ian about
Never. In 26 years.
What,
we
it's
have
never come up?
once
Not even a
discussed marriage.
conversation,
No,
nothing.
never. I mean, imagine if he knocked me back after 26 years.
But you must... But you know, joking aside, do you think that we should have moved on a bit? OK, I completely respect tradition. And if you want that, then absolutely have it. It's like I still love to cook for my husband. I don't like to clean, but I like to do, like, other things like that. But sometimes people knock me down for that. Like, I'd iron his shirt if he had a meeting, something like that. And I like to do that, and I've got no shame in it, and that's part of being, you know, a woman. But I think that if you want to, I don't like the idea that my daughters say to me in 2020 that there is no way they would ask, because that would be wrong. Because to me, it still feels like we're in the dark ages, really.
Well, you can. There's nothing stopping anybody doing anything, is there, really? But if you want to wait for someone to ask you to marry them, then that's fine.
No, I'm saying that's fine, but why are young girls still thinking that there is something wrong and you're supposed to wait to be asked by a man?
I don't know if they do. It is crazy. And you hear women saying, we've been together for 12 years, but he hasn't asked me yet. And you think, well, you've really not had the conversation? And then I look in the mirror and I think, what, you've really not had the conversation? Wow.
How long have you been together?
Oh, 26 years.
26 years.
Don't go anywhere.
Now. So what do you think of marriage, Ian? Go on, ask him now.
He's out of the country. That's what I say to him. Don't go anywhere.